Once, a young man left the colony of Spain. His heart was full of hope, and his mind thirsted for knowledge. This is the story of Jose Rizal, his struggles, studies, and awakening under the sun of Spain. On May 3, 1882, Rizal quietly left the Philippines, against his mother's wishes and with fear in his heart. He left his family to pursue his knowledge in Europe. He was only 21 years old. Aboard the ship Salvadora, he embarked on a journey that would change his destiny. Upon arriving in Barcelona, he felt a sense of freedom, a different air of intellect and thought. There, he wrote his first essay, El Amor Patrio, or Love of Country, which was translated into Tagalog by Marcelo H. Del Pilar. In this city, he also first met fellow Filipino ilustrados who, like him, were journeying not just across the seas but towards ideals and dignity. Rizal moved to Madrid and enrolled at the Universidad Central de Madrid. He took up two courses, medicine and philosophy. By day, he studied. By night, he wrote, read, and conducted research. He also took classes in science, arts, and languages. A diligent, disciplined, and brilliant student, shaping his mind for the nation he loved. In the cafes of Madrid, Rizal mingled with fellow ilustrados, Juan Luna, Graciano Lopez Haina, Marcelo H. Del Pilar, and Mariano Ponce. Amid the smoke of cigars and the warmth of chocolate, they built dreams of a free nation. They discussed the problems of the Philippines and the reforms it needed. In their secret meetings, the seeds of a movement to liberate minds were quietly shown.
Through his pain, Rizal fought for his country. In his essay, he strongly condemned the abuse of friars, corruption in government, and lack of education. His writings were published in La Solidaridad, the voice of Filipinos in Europe, which world was like a spear piercing the heart of justice. In Madrid, Rizal began writing a novel that would shake the colony, No Limitang Heri. Through symbolism and literature, he portrayed the complex realities of the Philippines' violence, religious blindness, and the silence of the people. He completed it in 1885 during the final year of his stay in Spain. Under the sun of Spain, Rizal did not only learn to operate or teach, he learned to love his country through the pain and through the principle. This year shaped him into a true hero, humble, brilliant, and ready to sacrifice. In late 1885, he left Spain to continue his mission in Paris and Berlin. Spain bore witness to Rizal awakening, but the Philippines was his home and the land he swore to serve until death. The people he walked with Luna, Gina, Del Pilar, Pons and the ideas he left behind formed the seed of national consciousness. The youth is the hope of nation, he said, and it began here.